Dark Tribe trap. Oh my goodness. Do they know what they have just done? We now have 9 Sids in the... Okay, good game. Are you insane? Alright, cool. We got him. Mill us. Yes, please. Hello, groovy people. I am Average Zen, and you have found Average Zen Presents. We are streaming live on Twitch from Average Zen Presents, or perhaps you are watching in the future on at Average Zen on YouTube. Yeah, that's where we are. It is a Brawlin Friday edition. We're playing some Magic the Gathering Arena. We've got a couple of commanders to show off, new to this channel, maybe new to you. But before we jump into our decks, let's talk about the like, subscribe, and follow buttons. Those are good things to hit. I like them. You should like them too. Like our videos if you like our videos. It's simple. It takes a second, and it means a lot. I don't want to harp about how many positive vibes I get and good feelings seeing all of you joining our community too much, but I feel it needs to be said. It's genuine, from the heart. I really thank you, everyone that has joined us, and all those that will continue to do so. I appreciate your support. And let's talk about Sid, Timeless Artificer. This is going to be a fun one. Yeah, maybe. Well, if we get to do the thing. But regardless, Sid, Timeless Artificer is an extremely unusual commander. I'll tell you why. Number one, it's a 2 colorless blue-white for a 4/4 legendary creature, Human Artificer. That will be important. So not only are we in Azorius colors, is well statted for Azorius. That being said, let's talk about the other abilities. Artifact creatures and heroes you control get a +1/+1 for each Artificer you control and each Artificer card in your graveyard. A deck can have any number of cards named Sid, Timeless Artificer, cycling for a blue and a white. This is, as far as I'm aware, the only commander that has cycling that you can also have as many in your deck as you want. This leads us to some rather unique proposals around a blue-white artifact shell, because our commander and our 21 other copies of our commander serve as functional card draw to dig and dig and dig for our pieces, and they also serve as a payoff for when we do find our pieces of our artifact creatures and heroes. So let's talk about artifact creatures and heroes that we might want to make big. This is so easy. Sid, Timeless Artificer, amazing. As long as we don't run into graveyard hate, mass graveyard hate, I should add, then I think we're good, because we just dump Sids into the graveyard by cycling them, drawing cards, and profit. And as soon as we start getting a critical mass of Sids in the graveyard, even our Ornithopters will be huge. And so this allows us a few strategies. Number one, we can run things like Restricted Office, because our creatures generally aren't going to have power 3 or greater, except for maybe whatever hero token is on Astrologian's Planisphere, until we slam Sid. Not cycle him, but so what we can do is we can cycle all these copies of Sid, keep this Sid in our command zone until we're ready to slam it for that huge Lord effect, and then go to town. And guess what? If it dies, we have a few more copies. And if it goes to the graveyard, it's just helping us. In fact, this is one of the few commanders where I would say, more than likely, you will be able to just leave your commander in the graveyard Aola5, oh no, Sid, lol, how goes Magic this morning? Yes, oh no, Sid, indeed. This is wacky. I'm looking forward to it. So our support pieces, let's talk about it. We talked about restricted office, the other side, of course, of this room is other permanents you control have hex proof. Very nice. We also have things like Biden of Thassa. Yeah, the card draw, Enduring Curiosity. We like card draw. Teferi's Ageless Insight. Whenever we cycle Sid, we get to draw 3 cards, which will help us find more Sids. Whirler Rogue. We can make stuff unblockable. We make Thopters. Sad Robot will be huge if we drop a Sid with enough Sids in our graveyard. Yeah, that is going to be one happy robot. Liberator Urza Battlethopter allows us to cast all of our artifacts and colorless spells out with flash and is a flyer. Are you noticing a theme? We have a lot of Thopters. Monument to Endurance. Whenever we cycle Sid, we get to draw a card. If we discard another Sid, if we can chain into Sids, then we can pretty much use this really well. Tezzeret, excellent in this deck. Let's talk about Psi Master Thopters. We're making more Thopters. Imperium Thopters. We're making Thopters and making them big on their own right. Emergency Eject, my new favorite stroke of midnight. Doesn't give them a creature, it gives them a lander, which is not as helpful in Commander. Imri, Lurker of the Lock. This combined with Drix Interlacer in this deck, which I know it's an alchemy card, but it's too good to pass up in this deck in Commander or Brawl. Starting intensity 0 for 1 mana artifact. Whenever another artifact you control enters, this artifact intensifies by 1. And this is a perpetual effect, the intensity on Arena. You can pay, sacrifice this artifact, draw X cards, where X is half of this card's intensity, rounded down. So what does that mean? Well, if we have something like Thopter Fabricator in play, and we're cycling our Sid on our turn, that means we've drawn a second card. So we make an artifact, Thopter, it triggers Drix Interlacer. We sacrifice Drix Interlacer when it gets to an even number of counters, unless it's got a large number of odd counters. Then we can tap to bring it back for 1 mana with Imri, Lurker of the Lock, who's around here somewhere. And the intensity stays with it, so each time that we play an artifact and each time we sacrifice it and bring it back, you can draw 20 cards with this thing over the space of no time at all. Yeah. Thousand Moon Smithy is no surprise here. What is a surprise? We're not running Simulacrum Synthesizer. I just don't have a high enough density of 3 mana or greater artifacts because we don't need them. Because we can draw into our Thopters, our cheaper creatures, and that has a lot more redundancy. That being said, we do have Urza constructs that we can make. Thousand Moon Smithy makes one. Where are you at? Urza. Terra, aka Terra Branford, Urza Lord High Artificer, also makes an Urza construct, of course. And but all of our artifact creatures are gonna be essentially Urza tokens with sit out. I mean, not equal to our artifact count, but big enough. Hangerback and Walker, I like here. Searchable with Tezzeret. If you want the full deck list, we can always hit exclamation deck in chat or hover over. And if you're watching along on the home game on YouTube, then you can check out that video description below. You'll find our link for Architect there. Thank you, Tony Marie, for the Dino Dance support. Let's jump into the queue and see if we can get Sid to pop off with all of his many toys. Up against Midame, the Ageless. I will say, early testing in this deck, with Sid being a relatively new commander, not super new, Final Fantasy, but it does tend to match up rather aggressively. I'm not sure about what kind of antics we're going to be up against here. Madame deals an extra, it gives an extra turn when it deals combat damage, but it can't attack during extra turns. This almost certainly means there are going to be clone effects and things going on. I like our hand though. We got a couple of Sids, we got Ramp, and we've got a flying Thopter. And we've even got a Prismatic Vista to find a blue source. And we'll probably go with the Surveil land. Well, no, not off Vista. But if you crack a land, fetch land, you're going to go with Surveil and try to get a Sid into the graveyard. Ayola says, I love using clones with that guy. All the extra turns. Yes, yes, indeed. Alright, I feel like they're taking an extra turn already. M4X. Okay, here we go. Before they can play the blue stifle, let's crack it and grab our own blue land. We don't have a whole lot of interaction in this deck. We're pretty focused on just Sid, 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 Sid. Alright, but we can flash out Liberator next turn. Oh no, wait, yeah. And then flash out Thousand Moon Smithy on the next turn. We could go Thousand Moon Smithy, but that's going to be a rather small Thousand Moon Smithy. Alright, so let's be mana efficient, grab our Meticulous Archive. Hopefully we get a Sid off the top. That's not a Sid off the top, but I'll take an Inventor's Fair. Alright, pass the turn. And then we flash out Liberator. Alright, here we go. The Liberator is here. On the stack, anyway. If they counter this, they're going to feel really bad when we throw down Thousand Moon Smithy, I think. No more lies from you. Alright, let's go Inventor's Fair. Slam this guy. Get ourselves a Construct. And now we start cycling like nobody's business. Oh, I like the emergency eject there. That's very cool. Alright, let's get in for 3. And pass the turn, because we can cycle and we can cast emergency eject. Whenever you cast your first spell during each opponent's turn, draw a card. Okay. Well, let's get rid of that. Alright, and let's cycle us in. Alright, we have one in the graveyard. Oh, we found a Tezzeret. Very fun. Very fun indeed. Alright, well, let's go ahead and cast Tezzeret and see if we get a response. Mana drain. Okay. Well, get your extra 3 mana on. Cool. Alright, things are not going according to plan. Mana drain never something you want to see when your opponent is able to cast their 6 mana commander because of it. Although they were going to be able to do it anyway. From the looks of it. We're just not finding any of our payoffs here. We need to cycle and cycle again. Smothering Tithe. Nope, let's go ahead and cycle now. Oh, Drick's Interlacer. That's what we were going to go after with our Tezzeret. So, good news, everyone. I can't believe they didn't play their commander there. They must be worried that we have some kind of interaction, but we do not. That is not the case. Master of Time. Are you going to phase out our token? There you go. Okay. Well, you know, I think we pay. Because we don't have anything else going on. This is kind of a bummer. I was really, really hoping that we would hit something good here by now. I think we have to use Inventor's Fair. Well, that's a bummer. Inventor's Fair for a Thopter Fabricator? Oh, Elish Norn Grand Cinnabite. Okay. Okay. Alright, well, let's see what they got. Well, this seems to be oops, all counter spells. We'll go for the Thopter Fabricator and just hope and hope and hope that we... Oh, yes, we got another Sid. Okay, decline. Well, I mean, at this point, I don't think the treasure is going to hurt us. What could they possibly need mana for? Another counter spell? Sublime Epiphany. Okay, well, that's an expensive counterspell. Cool. I love playing against oops all counterspells. Why? Why do you choose to spend your time this way, M4X? The infinite hobbies and okay, no, we're not gonna sit here and watch you take the extra turn after extra turn after extra turn. No, thank you. I know that's what you really, really want to do, but you're just all about countering our spells and make sure we can't do anything while you do all the turns. Not very sociable gameplay, but not sociable gameplay is not exactly what Arena is known for. I hope to God that they seriously reconsider adding a chat function, or at least really think about the chat functionality that they're talking about implementing in the next few years. Okay, no white mana, but we do have a Mox Opal, a Cold Steel Heart. Okay. Oh, this is probably a good sign. Myric's also good. Alright, we'll hold off on the Mox Opal just yet. Arcane Signet, nice. Myric's notably makes artifact tokens, so, you know, that's good. Oh, Wilderness Reclamation. I don't like to see that. Not when they're running blue. All right, we're about to hit all counter Subsunin, it seems like. Maybe. I'll tell you what. Well, let's just try our hand with Whirler Rogue, huh? Hey, we managed to do things. And that gives us a Mox Opal. Yes, we're ramping. Oh, come on, really? Really? You have Subsunin. We just got these little ornithopters. We just got these thopters. Alright then. I guess that's only fair. We gave up on the extra turns deck because boring. And they were like, we give up, you got flyers. Thank you, Toddy Marie. I appreciate you being with us today, as well as all of our other viewers. I hope that Sid can finally do the thing we're trying to do. We haven't seen him do much yet. We had a pretty good setup that hand. We had a great selection of cards the first game, but our opponent decided to play oops all counter spells, so that didn't go well. Alright, up against Vivi Hornetier. Alright, let's go. Yeah. So you've chosen extra hard difficulty. And no blue mana. Okay, we'll do this. Alright, let's lead out with the Ancient Tomb and go Arcane Signet. And an Ornithopter. Thop, thop, thop. They has Mind Stone. Alright, well, I think it's important for us to kind of get our colors down here. Well, at least then we can start cycling Sid. Here's a VV. Alright, let's live dangerously and tap you for a blue and get a Winter Night Stories into the mix. Oh, I do like that. I do like that. That is a lot of Sids and an Esper Sentinel. That could lead to some interesting things. Oh, they have Curiosity on VV. I'm sure this won't go well. Quicken. Nice. Alright, we really kind of need an Unable to Scream here, or a Witness Protection. Or, what is it, Restricted Office? We have 3 mana available now. And they demand answers. I don't know what makes them think they're entitled to such answers, but they demand them. The ultimate Karen, Vivi. Hey, here's a Chrome Mox. Cool. They have gotten rid of Alvika. Okay, well, let's talk about cycling Sid and trying to find an answer for this Vivi nonsense. That is a land. Not exactly what we wanted to see. We're dead. Yeah, like I said, Sid matching up rather aggressively on Arena for some reason. Oh, we'll try again. The curiosity on VV is what did it. If they had not been able to refill their hand with every spell they play, that is ridiculous. Why does VV have so many amazing abilities? Why are we even still talking about not banning him? Yes, the MTGO deck lists of the competitive standard say that VV Cauldron is on the decline, but it's still way too good. Oh, fine. Okay, there's our Witness Protection. Where was that last game? All right, Prismatic Vista. Then we will grab a second blue source. All right. Yep. I think we start cycling and digging for our pieces. Thassa will also help with scrying to help us set up our cycling. And once we get big creatures, Thassa can give them unblockable. Gwenna is going to have to be a target for Sid, for Witness Protection. That's just going to ramp them way too quickly. Oh, but we got Teferi's Ageless Insight. That's fun. I think we have to do that next turn. Into a Tezzeret that makes Doctors? Oh, this could be spicy. Up against Mono Green. Alright, they're going to be on their counter Vorinclex very soon. But we drew the Restricted Office. We drew the Restricted Office. That is awesome. I was hoping we'd get that. So they need one land. Why did they choose to do it that way, I wonder? That's alright, that means that our restricted office will get a lot more targets. If we let Bristly Bill increase their... Okay, Vorinclex does have haste, that is slightly concerning. Okay, yeah, we can't wait really, can we? We really cannot wait. We need to go ahead and kill Vorinclex now. That's unfortunate. Oh, down to 12 already. You've got to be kidding me. Unnatural growth. That's game. We're at 2. That is game. We are at 2. No, Emery Lurker of the Lock will not help. Thassa also now will not help. Yeah, we got nothing. We got nothing. Oh my god, they just... Vorinclex. They gave it haste. I don't know why we're matching up in Hell Q, essentially. I mean, this is probably not Hell Q, I'll be honest. We haven't seen a Sauron yet, or an Asika, or a Grinzo. But it is matching very highly, and I don't like it, because we're not that competitive. We have 2 mana cycling, for God's sakes. What is wrong with you, matchmaker? No one cycles for 2. Cycling for 1 is the thing to do. Alright, come on. I can't believe we actually got the restricted office, and all they had to do was just play. Oh, look at our guys. They get, and that would have, they had the perfect answer. That's crazy. How they had the perfect answer. Even if we would have delayed, even if we could have delayed the restricted office, it would not have hit them with that enchantment out there, and it still would have doubled their power. Alright, we are in an endless queue here for a draw. Oh my goodness, this is the real experience. You sit down for an hour to play Brawl, and you just get clobbered by terribly overpowered decks when you're just trying to play your little... I don't even know what tier this is in. It can't be too high. We don't have any game changers to my knowledge. But Wizards of the Coast has taken over the Commander format. But Brawl still left to fend for itself. Ravaz of the Claw, the Death Scythe. Oh, 3/3 for a Lizard Warlock. Add 2 mana of any combination of colors. Oh, cast dragon spells. Yeah, you can cast dragons from your graveyard. Okay. Hey, well, we got Astrologist Planisphere, we got a couple of Sids, we got a Thousand Moon Smithy. What could go wrong? And a Mana Drain. No second blue for that Mana Drain, however. Oh, there it is. There it is. Let's see if they want to play out their commander or kill our hero token. Alright, the commander it is. Excellent, excellent. Alright, so let's go Esper Sentinel. And we will hold up Mana Drain in addition to possibly cycling Sid. Urza's Incubator. Alright, we draw a card. Oh, we got the Restricted Office. And we're not going to let you name Dragon, sorry, on Urza's Incubator. No blocks. Alright, cool. So, this allows us to do some things. We have 7 mana at our disposal. Let's go ahead and set them back a little bit. And that's fine, that it killed our guy. We probably could have attacked in first, but we're going to go ahead and do equip on the Esper Sentinel. Because if we can grow that Esper Sentinel and keep on drawing cards, then we win. Oh! Witness protection is also acceptable. Alright then, well, let's go with 1,000 Moon Smithy. And next turn, maybe unlock. Okay, they got a Carsey Revenant. That definitely needs to not be here. Okay, so you don't get anything. Oh, we messed that up too. God, why am I messing up my play order so much? Alright, cool. Well, would you like to block? Probably. Explore the vast lands. Each player looks at the top 5 cards of the library and may reveal a land card or an instant or sorcery card from among them. Each player puts the cards they revealed into their hand and the rest in the bottom of their library. Each player gains 3 life. I think we go with the Seat of the Synod. Excellent. Alright, cool. Seat of the Synod. And Whirler Rogue. And then we hold up a little bit of stuff here. Yeah, get in for 7, please. Be somebody. Counterspell. Incoming. Magus, God of Slaughter. Absolutely not. Alright, good game. Well, we were about to finally go off with Sid, but we didn't get the chance. It was about the time to close out the game. Good game, good game. Alright, we're getting in the groove. We're about halfway through. It's time we woke up and stop playing warm-up. Let's get in there. Come on, Sid. Bring your many friends. All named Sid. Throughout the Final Fantasy ages, Sid, Sid, Sid. Not Seed from Final Fantasy VIII. It's Sid. It's all Sid's fault, Ultimacia. Oh, Igra, Eater of All. This is a kitty that makes everything food. And you can't target it unless you have food, which all your creatures are food. So, you know, if you don't have creatures, you can't target it. Which is bad because it's in black. Yeah, which means we probably won't have creatures to target it. Not that we could with anything because we don't have removal. Alright, let's grab ourselves a Meticulous Archive and see if we can surveil a Sid into the graveyard. Not exactly sure why I didn't put a white-blue Shockland in here. Oh, the Vengeful Brood Witch. Let's go Winter Night Stories. I like this because it lets us discard a Sid. And that looks good. I like the Hangerback Walker here. Knight of Sweet's Revenge. That's not a card you want to see when you're playing up against you. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, let's go 1-2 on the Hangerback Walker. And I think we station. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure it'll be all right. All right, Igra is here. We do have a creature that makes more creatures when it dies, so maybe we'll have some interaction. We really just want to see a board wipe. Our one board wipe, restricted office. Or we want to be able to just generate a massive amount of creatures. Alright, Esper Sentinel is not exactly what we were looking for. Let's go with an island. We'll play a Sid. And I think we're going to go ahead and pass the old turn. Oh, don't target our guys. Stop touching. No touching. No touching. Alright, Clifftop Lookout. I get to get a land, put it in the battlefield tapped. Ooh, nice. Arch Enemy's Charm, Heat Harvest, Kami the Bamboo Groves, the Ogmoth, Thran Physician. We're in a bit of a pickle. What do you suppose it means? The much hesitation on the no creatures. Our opponent, I just noticed our opponent's name, no creatures for you. Okay. Are they planning on getting rid of our creatures? What is even happening? Alright. Let's put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. Oh, they gifted us a card. Well, that is awesome. They have a Tintin. Let's see what we draw. Another Sid? No, we'll take 10 damage. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh yes, restricted office makes an appearance. We asked for it. We got it. No attacks. Oh, we should have stationed. What am I doing? What am I doing? I guess we want to block the Vengeful Blood Witch if they get froggy with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they cannot recast Igra this turn. Oh, they can. How? Why does the food oh, because the... Oh, I forgot that it got that. And that's game. That is game. They just dropped Chatterfang. Cool. Alright, we'll see what we can do. I don't think we can win this. But then, there was an Elspeth. Yes, I am sure that we will sacrifice a food. This is fine. Alright, down to 9. They can do 1, 2, 5. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, we cannot even afford to station now. And they can tap all their creatures for mana. No, they cannot because they're not food. 6, 7. Oh, they can still cast it, can't they? Yeah. Wait, no. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're one short. One short. Cool. Oh? Okay. Oh, no, they decided against that. No, I think we're good. Alright, we'll see if we can find a way out of this. Something tells me no. Alright, well, let's go Thought Monitor. We'll draw 2 cards. And that is just, the Thopter Fabricator is just way too late. Just way too late. I don't think it's gonna matter now. Ah. Good game. Disappointing, but good game. I just cannot believe they found that. As soon as they put the Knight of Sweet Tooth's Revenge down there, we were done. Because that just meant that no matter how many times we managed to get rid of Eager, whether a limited removal interaction, they were just going to be able to recast it. Up against Joyra, Ageless Innovator is sure to be a combo deck in the making. That's the artifact-loving one, right? Yeah, they just get to put artifact cards extra less into the graveyard, into the battlefield. And where the number of ingenuity counters on Joyra after they play a bunch of cheap artifacts. And then we will face the wrath. Tome of Gadwick. Well, what? Okay. Cool. Oh, let's grab ourselves a white blue. White blue's fine. And we'll keep Terra on top. That looks good. That seems too good to let go. Alright, they got that thing. We have a Drix Interlacer and an Ancient Den. All right, we'll see who. We'll see who is the better artifact deck here. Hey, thank you, Tony Marie. Let's go, Sid. Indeed. Oh, surveil away, Joyra. Surveil away. Oh, the Arena of Glory. All right, they can cast the Swiftfoot Boots. And a Thundertrap Trainer. Oh, they're getting a non-creature. What's it going to be? Lunar Insight. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Well, let's go with a Monument to Endurance. That's the first time we've been able to draw that. I think the Drix Interlacer is probably going to get cracked next turn unless we draw another artifact. And then again, it does make our construct a little bigger. But we're just giving them free reign here with Joyrun. That's not great. And now they have a Forge. Okay. Alright, we got some damage. And they got a card. Alright, do we slam Urza? I think we do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. No. Okay. No. We're gonna hold up Sid / Mana Drain with a Monument to Endurance. Thought Scour. They mill themselves. Okay. To draw a card. I mean, notably, they'll be able to put a 6-mana artifact into play here for free now. Oh, it's a Hedron Archive. Okay, we'll do that. Lunar Insight needs to be mana drained. Alright, cool. They get a token. We take 4. And they get another stupid alchemy spell in their hand. Draw your cards in with your spells. Awesome. Well, let's pay. And we'll draw a card of our own. Okay, Arcane Signet, not what exactly we were looking for here. I think we need to speed it up a bit. A couple of mana rocks. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, we do have things though. Alright, let's go Tezzeret. Ornithopter Paradise. Arcane Signet. And we were gonna -3 and grab ourselves a Mox Opal and play the Mox Opal. All right, cycle Sid, and that will let us create a treasure token. Winter Night Story is very nice. Okay, now let's draw some cards. Well, that's pretty cool. Alright, I don't know if we're alive next turn, but we have a healthy amount of cards in our hand. And we could potentially make a Construct next turn. We could also Winter Night Stories and hope to... Well, this doesn't bode well, does it? Is this going to be like a Darksteel Colossus? Coming down, an 8-mana artifact with Enduring Courage on the battlefield. What's it gonna be? Oh, it's another Enduring Courage. How'd they pull that off? Oh, it's a Cursed Mirror. I see. All right, cool. What's the big deal? Alright, so they send, and then we take 8, 9, 10. I don't know if... Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think we... no blocks. Alright, down to 9. Goodbye, Tezzeret. I just don't know that we have the mana to do what we need to do here. Alright, we'll see. Here goes nothing. So we need another white source. But that's not going to work. Okay, let's go with Midnight Stories. Okay, this is much better. We're going to discard, actually we're going to decline. We're going to discard 2 Sids. We're going to say create a treasure and draw a card. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Oh, well. I guess we go Terra, Urza Lord High Artificer, make a guy, cast Emery. All right. Unable to scream on Enduring Courage. We will tap the Monument to Endurance for that. And how about a Winter Night Stories there? Let's tap you. That seems fine. Yeah, we'll discard you. Each opponent loses 3 life. Alright, so we have 7 Sids in the graveyard. And a handful of lands. This is not great. Not exactly what we were hoping for, is it? Alright, they have a Lantern. And they have a Tali, the Primal Storm, which thankfully cannot get haste. I don't know why they're attacking in with all these guys. Alright, so we take 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we can't do that. We can, however, kill Joyra. And take 6. All right. Can we pull this off? Can we do it? What are our options? Well, number 1. Let's play that. Number 2. Let's play Sid. We came to play Sid. Number 3. I gotta tell you, I don't know. I just don't know. God, this is tough. This is tough. I don't think we can attack here. I think we're actually getting to show what we can do, though. Even if we lose this one, we're putting up a pretty good fight against a pretty broken commander. Alright, they have a sad robot. Alright. Go to combat. Yeah, we're going to make him attack with everything. We lose anyway, but that's fine. Wait, no. No, they have a 0-2. Oh, but the forged token is going to get us. The forged token is going to get us. Oh, that's BS. The forged token got us. If they had not drawn that sad robot, we live. If they had not drawn the sad robot, we live. You get this guy they top deck the creature, and then that means we lose. I think if they had not top decked the creature, we win. Unbelievable the amount of luck we are having today with Sid. Oh, Codus the Fangkeeper. Good luck. This is probably one deck where you don't mind playing Codas. You just gotta kill all of our stuff. But the good news is you can't really use any of our stuff. And our restricted office does nothing. Alright, Esper Sentinel, go. Because Codas is indestructible. Alright, cool. Well, let's get the Wayfarer's Bauble out and pass the turn. No blocks. Well, they will chart a course. Oh, and they do pay the 1. That was nice of them. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I guess we're cracking a bauble just to get a land. That's fun. That's supposed to ramp us. It's not doing a great job, is it? Alright, there's Codas. Cool. No blocks. Hey, we got a land. That's cool. Alright, 3-3. Looks like a good blocker up against Codas at the moment. We'll see what happens. Adventuring Gear. They already played their land for turn. Didn't they? I guess not. Maybe they didn't. And the major thing here is they get to cast the spells for free. If they didn't get to cast all the spells for free, it wouldn't be such a bad deal. But no. Okay, well, we're just not going to hit lands, are we? Okay, there we go. There's one. And that gives us a 1-2 to block with, potentially, or make our guy bigger. Alright, so Liberator flash out. This seems to be a much more green-blue heavy Codas deck than I'm used to seeing. Alright, well, let's flash out Liberator. And we will block here. And block there. Actually, you know what? No, we're going to block there. They can probably give it trample if they want to. There you go. Cast all of our silly spells. You get to cast 6 spells, and I guarantee you none of them will hurt us. Oh, they found it. They found our 1 removal spell. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They found... We only have like 3 removal spells in the whole deck, and we have 1 of them in our hand, and they found 1 of them. And they give it up for some reason. I don't get it. I'll take it. I don't know why they gave up. I guess they realized that they weren't going to be able to do anything with our cards. Alright, cool. Let's try it again. One more time. One more time. Oh, Sigarda, host of herons. Is this the one that gives all their other creatures hexproof? Oh, spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause you to sacrifice permanents of flying hexproof itself. Okay. No ramp here. But we do have the Esper Sentinel. And we do have a Sid. And we have a Whirler Rogue, which is pretty strong. Okay, we got another Sid. I like it. I wish we could have played that Ancient Den after Tezzeret came down, but we'll see, we'll see. Spirited Companion, nice doggo. Woof woof. Okay, we're getting a lot of Sids here. No attacks. Oh, nice. We get to draw. Okay, next turn, Tezzy comes down and maybe finds us a Drix Interlacer. Actually, yeah, I think actually we do want the Drix Interlacer, don't we? No attacks. We'll see if they go after Tezzeret. Alright, they have a 5/5 flying with hexproof. No blocks, we'll let Tezzeret go. Alright. Drix Interlacer. And pass the turn. We'll hold up miscalculation. No, stop that. Don't do that. We'll hold up miscalculation and some SIDS. We have a healthy supply of SIDS at the moment. Acidic slime. No. Well, they found their own Esper Sentinel. Okay, no blocks. We take 6. Oh, come on. And we found another Sid. Awesome. Alright, cool. No attacks. I'm glad we found a blocker for Sigarda for the moment. We have 2 SIDS in the graveyard already. We need 3 more in order to be able to match Sigarda's power. I think we say no blocks. Alright, down to 13. Okay. Alright, we have a land. We have a Sid. We have another Sid. Oh, we have an Emery. That's nice. Let's see if we can mill some more SIDS. That was not what we wanted to see. That was very much not what we wanted to see. We can, thankfully, get some of that back. What are we doing here? What are you going to Reclamation Sage? Okay. Alright, well, we take 5. No blocks. Alright, let's do something fun. Let us crack the Drix Interlacer and draw a Winter Night Stories. Tap Emery Lurker in the lock. Replay the Drix Interlacer. We have 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Yeah, we'll replay the Drix Interlacer. That's fine. Auto pay. And I think we will go ahead and play our commander from the command zone. That seems good. A couple of 6/6s. That never hurt. Yeah, they're flying too. Alright, did that stave off our immediate death? maybe. They did skip combat. That's a good sign. Okay, Monument to Endurance is an even better sign. We will pay. That will increase our intensity on Drix Interlacer. We will go ahead and cycle to create a treasure. That will increase Drix Interlacer. We'll play a land for turn. Well, let's go ahead and crack Drix Interlacer. And I think we tap here and go with Seed of the Synod. Oh, why did I do that? That's fine. No attacks in turn. And hope that we can somehow, some way, cycle all these Sids next turn and win with Whirler Rogue. I think Winter Night Stories is going to be a big part of that. Alright. We attack in with 2-1. We, yeah. Block. Sun Titan. Alright, cool. And they get back to the Reclamation Sage to get what? What are you going to get rid of? One of our Thopters? Okay. Alright, my turn. Let's Swords to Plowshare Sun Titan. We will pay the 1. To Fairy's Protection. Okay. Well, they're just gonna keep on bringing. They're just gonna keep on bringing back Reclamation Sage every time, right? All right, decline. Get rid of 2 Sids. We will make a treasure and have them lose some life. Play out 1,000 Moon Smithy. And play Winter Night Stories. Tap the Sid. Decline. Discard a Sid and a Sid. Draw a card. Nice. Okay. And do we have any 0-mana artifacts in here? Do we have anything we can play at all? Did we play a land for turn? I do not remember. Let's go City of the Cyanide, I guess. Yeah, we played a land. Okay, never mind. Alright, no tax. Do they they have an acidic slime in the graveyard. Oh, thankfully acidic slime has 5 mana cost. Okay, well, we block with an 18/18. We have a lot of lands in our hand. Tooth and Nail. You've got to be kidding me. Hellish Norn. An Avacyn Angel of Hope. Ridiculous. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fine. Fine. If this is what they want to do. Hellish Norn, Grand Cenobite, and Avison. They had to cheat out Avison in order to win. That is amazing. That is amazing. They had to grab their 2 strongest cards out of their deck to beat us with tooth and cheat them out with tooth and nail. Oh my goodness. Just cannot seem to close it out. That was a good game. It was a good game. Maybe if I hadn't messed up so much with the Emery taps. That was twice in a row I picked a land when we could have played something else. Okay, this is the hand you want to start out with. This is the hand. I mean, Imperium Thopterus followed by Psy. Amazing. Oh, and we got it to Fairy's Ageless Insight. Let's go ahead and station. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay X life, or X is the spell's mana if you create a 1/1 hero creature token, X +1/+1 counters on it. Okay. All right then. I don't want you doing that. I don't appreciate that one bit. No attacks. Fraying Sanity. Okay. Well, you know what? That actually might work in our favor. No blocks. Alright, we lost an Ancient Tomb, but I'm not upset about it. Alright, let's go Psy, Master Thopterist. Ornithopter. And we will station you, station you, station you, station you. And that almost gets us there, right? Yeah, let's just go ahead and station everybody. It's fine. Archive. Oh my goodness. Do they know what they have just done? We now have 9 Sids in the... Okay. Good game. Are you insane? Oh my God. All right, cool. We got him. Mill us. Yes, please. Okay. That's gotta do it. That's gonna do it. That's the one we're calling it on. We finally got to do the thing. I'm happy with it. This good game. We're going to take one more quick break, and then we will be back. If you're catching this on YouTube, though, please don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. We are here doing this torturous stuff for you, for the lulz. Love one another, be cool, don't be a jerk, have fun playing Magic the Gathering.